We are so back! Hey everyone, I am back reviewing the main comics. Thank goodness the hiatus is over. It took way too long for it to get back. So, we left our story with team imposters consisting of Mimic, disguising himself as Duo, along with Surge and Kit, who were all corralled by Clutch the Opossum to take down the Restoration from the inside. All with the promise to take out their targets, and for Surge and Kit to learn more about their origins. In issue 68, we saw that Sonic and Tails were testing an extreme gear, and now with this issue/arc, we now know why. By the way, this issue got leaked a few days ago early on 4chan, so yeah, I saw it. The issue starts off with Night the Owl announcing the start of the extreme gear competition, with Sonic, Tails, and Amy, and not Knuckles, cause reasons. And then we got the Diamond Cutters, Team Babylon, and Surge and Kit competing in the race. They start off, oh hi Ian Jr. The race is on, with Surge and Kit right on their targets. Meanwhile, after some silly shenanigans with some robos, oh hi Barry. Oh hi Sonic C, who kinda looks like mine a little bit. This is as close as I'll get to being in the comics. We see Mimic and Jewel chatting it up in the Restoration Shuttle. Jewel wants to go down, but Clutch tells her not to be out in public and explains his reasons. I wonder why he wouldn't want to be out in public. Back to the race, the Babylon roads catch up to our heroes. And of course, they can't resist the opportunity to tease their rivals. Jet teases Sonic as usual, Wave making fun of Tails' gear with Amy telling her to back off, and since Knuckles isn't here, Storm tries to mess with Amy. But of course, he's still scared of her. They continue to race and Jet collides with Sonic. Just then, Lanolin and the Diamond Cutters come in to scold Jet on his actions, due to Lanolin being a referee for the race. When suddenly, a familiar looking glove presses a button and sends an electric wave over to Amy's board, which causes it to go haywire. Sonic and Tails go to assist, but their boards go crazy too. But how? And who did that? Well, we flash back to yesterday evening, to Mimic disguised as a worker again, coming to see Clutch, and giving him details on the riders. Clutch even notes how he stayed under the radar since he's met Amy before, and doesn't want her and the others finding out about his presence. And it's revealed that their gears were in the shop on the shuttle. Ooh, Sabotage! It then cuts to Mimic waking up Surge and Kit. Also, oh wow, Surge has her clothes down. And aww, Kit's all colored up in the bed fort. Anyway, he tells them to use his button that we saw earlier to red Team Sonic's boards. Oh wow, it's just like how Wave sabotaged Sonic's board way back in the first Sonic Riders game. Surge doesn't like the sneaky attack, but Clutch firmly tells them about the style not working, and how they had to be smart about this. Tension between the group. Anyway, back to the present, Sonic and Tails are trying to help Amy get off her board, but a blast from Whisper helps them all stop, going crazy. Lanolin then comes and firmly tells them to get off the track, as they are as much as hazards as their boards. Tango didn't like that, but Duo says she's not wrong. Okay, a bit harsh, Lanolin, but anyway, they are off the race, aka disqualified. Surge and Kit notice their downfall and continue their race. Duo tells Jewel about the disqualification and about how Team Sonic left, and how no one has seen them after the race. But he tells her that he'll handle everything to find them. Ha! Not. In Central City, the gang are all trying to piece together what happened. Aw, look at Tails. No, come on, buddy, don't do that. Amy begins to suspect something is up, and how it's weird that no one from Clean Sweep led them inside the shuttle to talk about what happened. Sonic agrees, and Tails pieces together how the only time their gear was alone was on the shuttle, so they plan to figure out how to get inside the shuttle to investigate. But it'll be hard, since tomorrow the ship will be airborne, and taking the tornado would only draw attention. That's when Dr. Eggman shows up. Looking very snazzy, by the way, I like the outfit. He came here after tracking them down. He says after the whole Imperial City thing that he began to recharge. And then he saw the Clean Sweepstakes on TV, and he saw how Clean Sweep is making profits off his tech, and he decides to create a gear of his own. Egg Stream Gear, he calls it. Huh, doesn't this look familiar, huh? You see where I'm going with this? he comes with a proposition for Sonic to use this during the competition. Tails says if he does, it could distract everyone on the race, which will give him and Amy time to go inside the shuttle. Sonic, of course, asks what's Eggman's angle in all this. Eggman says it doesn't matter to him whatever Sonic is after. All he wants to know is who's behind Clean Sweep Incorporated. And with that, Sonic agrees, and that's where this story ends. Oh my sweet chaos! It all makes sense now! That's why Sonic is a Phantom Rider and is using this gear. He got all this from Eggman, and that's why he disguised, so he can distract everyone while Tails and Amy are on the shuttle. It made sense! Wow, thank goodness, I was so confused. Now I know! Okay, so this story was a good start in my opinion to this arc. Started off easy, but still had some heavy hitters. For one, everyone looks great in their gear, great cameos, and the writing and interactions are great. The Babylons still love bantering with the heroes. I do wish we saw Surge and Jet talking, but I think we'll get that in future issues of this arc, since Sonic and the others are out. Speaking of Surge, I do sense things getting a bit tense with the group of villains. Remember, Surge has her own way of doing things, and doesn't like it when people tell her not to do so. She's only doing this because of Clutch's promise and the opportunity to take out Sonic. Plus, their living situation sucks, so yeah. But I get the feeling she hates being told what to do, again. This will not end well in future issues, I know that for sure. Also, I'm bummed/surprised that we didn't see Surge and Kit talk to Sonic and Tails, like, at all. This is like the first time they're in the same area close to each other, and don't exchange any words. Clutch, to my surprise, is doing a good job staying hidden, especially with Amy around. But based on future solicitations, it won't last. Mibet's still doing his usual thing. To be honest though, I'm getting kinda really tired of the whole Mimic duo thing. Just reveal him already. The reveal won't be as shocking. Once it comes out, people are gonna be like, yeah, no duh! Again, I get it, it's for story purposes, so I'm not looking forward to seeing how Whisper will react to seeing Duo as Mimic and that she was right all along. And speaking of Whisper and the Diamond Cutters, actually, we gotta talk about Lanolin, cause, I feel like, ever since this panel came up, even before everyone read the issue, ooh, man, people did not like what she said here. Okay, so I need to say my sense on this. I do agree that she is being a bit harsh here. She doesn't even question why and how this happened. She's a referee. She has to ask what's going on. Not to say, hey, you wrecked up this place. You could have caused anyone to get hurt. Get out. She does have to think about the safety of the racers. I get it. It could have caused a massive pileup of people injured. The things were going haywire. Who knows what would have happened? But again, I still would have, asked them what the heck happened. And then tell them, okay guys, look, go get your boards fixed or whatever. I'm sorry, you can't compete anymore. Their boards are like this. So, yeah, I would have said that. But she is very, a bit harsh here. A lot of people didn't like how she was, portrayed. Lately, a lot of people have been, not happy with how she's been very, firm and mean and stuff. Comparing her to even Squidward a little bit for some reason. But, yeah, again, I do understand why people were not liking what she was saying here and how she was portrayed here. It does seem a little bit over the top. Okay, so now that we know how and why Sonic is the Phantom Rider, the future solicitations where someone is framing the rider makes more sense. Mimic will probably don his own suit, probably courtesy of Clutch, and then frame the rider for something. Remember, we did see Mimic riding a board, so he might, have that be altered to look like the Phantom Rider's board, so yeah. But the issue after the framing the rider issue, afterwards, imply that nothing happened, because the original Phantom Rider is still in the race. So, I don't get it. Weird? Very weird. Anyway, so now we also know that Eggman is in on the mix too. Once he finds out what Clutch has been up to, oh boy. You saw what happened with him and Starline. He can be brutal. So, yeah, the confrontation between him and Clutch may be intense. Now, we do have to wait for more issues to find out more. Remember, they said that this is supposed to be the start of longer arcs, so we're nowhere near done yet. I think Evan Stanley said, like, 6 stories long or 6 issues long. So, we're like, again, nowhere near done. So, yeah, it's only the beginning. Finally, this hiatus is over, and issue 70 is coming up in July. It says next month, but it's not next month. It got delayed.
Excuse me?
Next month, we're not getting issue 70, we're getting the Spring Broken special comic. So, we have to wait all of June to find out what comes next. Oh, great. I hate these delays and redelays. Yes, I get it. They needed more time to work on the art and stuff, but these delays and stuff are getting a little bit much. I know it's out of our hands, so we had to deal with it, but it does suck a little bit. In any case, I am happy that we are back in the mainline issues, and I cannot wait to see what comes next in issue 70. Take care, and we are so back!